Hello and welcome to this activereach technical tutorial video. Today we're going to be having a look at password recovery for Cisco devices. This is a Cisco 800 router, Cisco 881, and you have console access to it. And this method can be used with lots of types of Cisco device, Cisco switches, different types of Cisco routers, 1900 routers, 2900 series routers. Very useful trick to recover the password without losing the configuration of your device. So if you've got console access to the device, this is quite easy to carry out. We don't know what the username is, we don't know what the password is, and we're unable to get access to this device. So in order to recover the password, you shut down the router, shut down the power to it, and then reload it. While this is a putty that I'm using to connect to it, and while the device is booting up, if you send the break command, that will enter the ROM on mode. And from here you can change the config register, which tells the router where to load configuration from. And if we change that to reg 0x2142, it will now boot up using a default config. So we're going to type reset to reload the router. That is now rebooting. We'll just give it a minute here to go through its boot cycle. And where it asks us if we'd like to enter the initial configuration, we're just going to say no. And now it just takes us to factory default version. I'm going to go into enable mode. And stored within the startup area of this router, we can actually view configuration that would normally be loaded if we hadn't changed the configuration by just doing a show start. And here you can see the original configuration, and if you look here you can actually see, because it's not encrypted, we can see what the username and password to access the router is, and we've got the information we need. But also here we've got the enable secret password, which is encrypted, and we don't know what that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy that startup configuration into the current running area of the router. So to do that, we do copy startup config, or copy start to running config. It's the shortened version, copy start run. Full version, copy startup config to the running config, like so. That has now copied that configuration over to the current configuration that we're looking at now. Now we need to change the password to something that we know. So let's change it to, go into conf mode, we're going to change it to, we'll do username, activereach, password, hello, and we're going to do enable secret, and key. And now we just need to change the conf register back. If you have a look at the show version output, see here it says configuration registry is 0x2142, which is not what we want. We want to put the config register back to 0x2102, which is where it should be booting from. So to do that, we go into configuration mode and we do config-register 0x2102, and that puts it back to what it should be. If we left it like this, it would just keep booting into factory mode. And once we've done that, save the config. Like so, and then we do another reload. And now we are back at the username and password prompt, but this time we know that activereach and hello and the enable of monkey let us in. And if you have a look here, you can see config register is OX2102. Thanks very much for watching. I hope that's been useful.